Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another episode on my channel. Today we are here in the big build. Now, as you can see, we just jumped straight into the time lapse, and that is because I forgot to record the beginning introduction. Anyways, so as you can see right here, I am actually planning out the base of my mountain, and this was quite a bit of planning that went into this, and also I kind of YOLO'd it. I'm gonna be honest, I completely just went for it, didn't plan much of it out, and sort of just wanted to see where it would go. So, in the beginning here, I just built a straight up pillar right where I wanted the top of the mountain to be. That would be my central point. Then I went around to different points on the island itself and built up small little, I don't know what you'd call them, like paths. I built small paths up to that point where I wanted my peak to be. Then I went around and I started doing little rings around the mountain, sort of as like a topography map. If you ever look at those, they have levels of terrain, and that sort of gives you an idea of where the terrain will be. I tried doing that for my mountain. I found out that's kind of hard to do when you don't have anything to roll off of. So, if I were to suggest to anybody building a mountain in their Minecraft world, instead of doing rings around going up, I would suggest doing the first 3 pillars that I did, I would suggest doing a lot more of those. Had I done like 10 of those, it would have been so much easier for me to plan out what my mountain would look like. Instead, I sort of just went for it and did rings around it. And while I am happy with the end result, I know that in the end, I'm going to have to terraform a lot of this mountain to get it to look good. Specifically, right where the one of those 3 pillars, it really sticks out a little too far, and it sort of creates like an arrow point on the mountain. And then another one of them actually overlaps over some of the other ones that I did. And I decided that might actually look cool, so I just went for it so that once I do the finished product, I can see what it would look like. But honestly, this is going to be hit or miss. What's really going to pull it together is when I fill it all in. When I fill it all in with stone, I'll really get to know what my mountain will look like. Then, once I do that, then I can terraform it, put on grass, put on dirt, all that sort of stuff, and then I can just start building. I am honestly looking forward to that step, but, it's a little ways off. So, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Alright, guys, as you can see, I pretty much finished the topography of my mountain, and well, let's just say it was quite interesting getting it all set up. I hope that I can build on this. I'm gonna have to really try my hardest. Look, from the top view, it's kind of hard to see what it all looks like. It's much easier to view from the bottom, so the quickest way down is to just drop. Oh god, that is such a long drop. It takes so long because you are falling from build limit all the way down to y=1. But look at this. Look at this. This is insane. Okay, so right there, that little thing, it started overlapping on itself. So I'm going to have to figure out how to manipulate the terrain there and all that sort of stuff. And then over here, it really overlapped. But I thought, maybe I could use it to my advantage. So I sort of went for it over here since it sort of overlapped. And I want to make this sort of area like a forest. That area will be the city, and that area will be the Hobbit Down. And then this area is just like a sheer cliff. So that area-ish, if you guys know what I mean. So, yeah, this is the base of the mountain. This is the just planning out the mountain, you know, how just the simple basis of it. Now, you probably saw I had to get rid of my mob farm that I used to have. Easy peasy, got rid of it. Looks a little bit better. And I'm thinking I'm going to get rid of my island up there fairly soon. So, that way, it's the only thing that's up is the mountain. Now, as you can see, I have my little water pillar up to where my camera account was. Just ignore that. And I also have this water pillar going straight up to the peak. And I'm going to keep that probably for like the rest of the series, because that's probably going to be my only way up and down from that peak at the moment. Maybe I'll make it a bubble elevator at some point. I'm not sure. But what I can't wait to start on, what's really getting me going, what's really getting me excited is filling all of this in. Now, this is going to take a ton upon ton of stone. I went through probably about 3 double chests worth just planning out this. And that's not even, like, that's just a skeleton of the plan. Now, of course, I've had these guys going. They sort of have a couple double chests full. And then I also had to move. Oh, well, that was a bad example. But I had to move some of the stone to more chests so that they could continue filling it up. So, honestly, it was... I mean, I don't even know what to say about this. This just took so long, but I'm so glad I got it done because now I'm super excited to start working on it. Now, my skin is broken at the moment for me, so I don't know why it's just pure white. It's just a pure white skin, so I'm gonna have to like figure out why that happened and fix that. But anyways, I just wanted to say just one little quick thing about this server that I think is kind of cheap, kind of a cheap tactic, but it works. Is over here, I have my passive mob farm. Now, passive mobs only spawn on grass blocks. So as long as I don't have any grass blocks on my island, it will only spawn here. Now, of course, as soon as I make my island and put all the grass on it, this mob farm is going to be useless. Hi, pink sheep. How you doing? Yeah, I have your friend over there. I'm keeping him. You're going to die, probably. Anyway, so this mob farm, as you can see, they all stack in stacks of 50. Now, at first, I thought that was, like, kind of sad because you can't really breed them. But since they spawn at such high rates, and, you know, all you have to do is just come through with a sword and kill all the horses. When you come to the end here, when you have, like, wheat and carrots in your hand, there's so many of them that they push them onto the magma blocks. And the magma blocks, as you can see by this cow example right here, kills them. Without, you having to stand here swinging a sword or anything like that. Now, you don't get the XP, but over here, it all drops into this chest because I have 2 collector minions, one right there and one on the other side. They're both collecting any mob drops that drop, dropping them into this top chest. And then, the hopper just transports it all into this one. Since all of them are like 50 sheep, 50 cow, 50 pig each, they take some time to die. But also, they drop a lot of stuff. Like, I wasn't even holding any wheat or anything like that, and it's already dropping these. Also, the weird thing about this system is when an item drops on the ground, they all group up. So you can get essentially groups of like I don't even know 50 eggs, even more. It's insane. You can get a stack of 64 eggs just by that system alone, which is crazy. But also, the thing about smokers burn through a lot. Oh, are we? Oh my gosh, we're full already. Wow. Yeah, you see, this thing just fills up an insane amount of food all at once. And if I'm not mistaken, I just gathered like a ton of XP from that. Now, smokers will smoke meat a lot faster than it takes to cook them. So instead of doing it through the furnaces, I do it through the smokers. And up here, I have just chests upon chests of just meat, just waiting to be smelted down, or smoked, I should say. And then I just come over here and then sell it. And the meat, the cooked meat gives you so much money. I have 96K right now. Once that sells, there, 105K. Or I guess it'd be 105. Yeah, 105K. So that was like 9,000 right then and there. And I still have so much here to sell. I have so much more to sell. That mob farm right there, it's practically OP. You can't beat it. You can't beat its output. It just gives so much meat that it's insane. You can't really keep up with it, honestly. And when you need more food, you just walk away, give it a minute, walk back, and bam, it's already restocked because they spawn so fast. It really is just insane how much money you can get from this. Now, of course, as soon as I put the grass on my island, this thing is going to become useless, and I'm going to have to just tear it all down. Which means I'm going to be storing up. Because I won't be able to, I won't be able to sell all of it. Or I won't be able to use it. So I'm going to be setting this up. I'm going to be running it almost constantly. I'm going to be grinding out some food, smoking it, selling it, and I'm going to try... This is hard, but I'm going to try to get to 1 million. $1 million, I guess. 1 million coins on this server. That's a lot. That is a lot to try to accomplish. But I believe I can do it. I believe it is possible. As you can see, I still have meat cooking here. Lots of meat cooking here. It's insane. I don't know what I'm going to do with all of this. And, it's still producing plenty more. I have plenty more meat where that came from. I don't even know what to do with most of this meat. It's crazy. Not to mention, not only do I have all this meat, but, hang on, let me just sort all this. I get wool and other mob drops as well. I get wool, I get leather, eggs, as you can see, lots of eggs. Yeah, see, a stack of 100 eggs. Pick it up, 64, 36. And I can sell these too. These are sellable. Bam, sold, money, earned. But I get so much from this one farm that it's almost impossible to keep up. Sadly, wool is not sellable. I can't sell wool. I can't sell wool for a profit. Which means I just gotta store it. Or I can sell it to other players. Which I have been doing. So, this system gives many, many ways to earn a lot of money fast. And I'm definitely going to use it to earn a ton of money so that I don't even have to worry about money in the future. So, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next episode of The Big Build. And until then, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you later. Bye!